Hi there, this is quite a clever little line. It's called the West Midlands trap, something to do with the B35 ECO classification, which is in sync with a Birmingham postcode. It's in the accelerated dragon. After E4 and C5, the Sicilian, knight F3, knight C6, D4, black takes on D4 and knight takes D4. G6 entering into the dragon, and rather than playing the Maroczy with C4, white goes for the knight C3 line. Bishop G7 targets the knight on D4, so white naturally develops bishop E3 to defend. After knight F6, white here can try the popular bishop C4. It secures a firm grip on D5 to thwart any black attempts at breaking through eventually with a timely pawn break with D5. And this has been played, this bishop C4 move, been played at top level by Carlsen, Anand, Kramnik and Karyakin. Black can continue with D6 or castles, or can play the adventurous queen A5. This is certainly not a sluggish response by black, and this aggressive move has been played again by Carlsen on the other side, and Ivanchuk, Svidler and Rajabov. White here will castle because the pawn on E4 was targeted as the knight on C3 is pinned. So after white castles, black continues energetically with queen B4, hitting the bishop on C4, which drops back to B3, and we've reached the trap position, the critical position, where black considers taking this pawn on E4. Well, can he take this pawn and survive and maybe go on to win? It's very tempting, not a clear position whatsoever. If black does take that pawn on E4, then white will go on to win, but correct play is essential here, not easy stuff. After knight takes on E4, it's releasing the bishop on G7, which is adding its force with the knight on C6 and the queen, hitting the knight on D4. So white, to achieve advantage here, has to first take on C6, hitting the queen. After D takes on C6. Now, if white plays knight takes on E4, then queen takes on E4, going to be good for black. So first A3 kicks at the queen. The queen, if the queen runs, then knight takes on E4, and white will be a piece up. So the queen's got nowhere to run and still defend the knight on E4, so knight takes on C3 was probably black's plan. Now that's hitting the queen. So if white plays A takes on B4, then knight takes on D1, again black's going to be doing okay. But white has this move, queen F3, a type of intermezzo, the queen running out of harm's way and threatening on F7. In the meantime, white has also hit the queen still on B4 as well as the knight on C3. So desperation now for black as he plays knight to E2 check, hoping for queen takes E2, and then the black queen will run. Again with advantage for black being a pawn up. But after that check, king H1 means that F7 is still being hit as well as the queen. And white will probably get the piece back as well. Queen H4 is met by not queen takes on E2. Again, black will be a pawn up and probably close to winning. But queen takes F7 check. After king D8, white can afford now to take the bishop on G7 while hitting the rook on H8. Black's last chance is bishop H3, because now after queen takes H8 check and king C7, white dare not take on A8, because then it's black who's winning after bishop takes on G2, king takes G2, queen G4 check, forcing king H1 and queen F3, a beautiful mate for black. So white doesn't take the rook on A8, rather can play queen E5. Everything here is covered, it's check, and white will certainly go on to win this one. So this has been called the West Midlands trap in the Accelerated Dragon of the Sicilian. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.